It's not about the East or West. We are a very globalized world despite the fragmentation that you're seeing in the recent years.
May I interrupt you? Yeah. Tell us why it's not, because from whatever I know about the subject, it's the West which has a far higher cumulative carbon footprint than a developing country like India.
No, so all I'm trying to say that you can't distinguish how much the West has to pay or how much the East. I think it has become a global problem, and that's why COP26 talks about it. And to give you an example, Standard Chartered is a global bank. We've said our footprint is in India, Africa, Middle East. All of those countries will go through a very tough time. We said we've committed $300 billion to green and sustainable finance up till 2030. Now that can come in a local currency form in India. That can come in the form of us trying to raise international bonds for our clients, or just purely funding renewable projects.
A direct question, and hypothetical one completely for the record. Let's say there was a telecom company that were to approach an institution like yours, not specifically yours, and they would you finance them because a lot of the towers still run on diesel, or would you encourage them to move to solar towers? How would it work? What I want is for the audience and our viewers to understand, how does green financing really work in reality, transaction level?
Sure. So when we look at any business to finance, whether it is telecom towers, whether it is power, whether it is shipping and infrastructure or ports, right? Our approach has changed in the last 3 or 4 years. You know, you can't expect industry to say, listen, tomorrow itself, to your example on telecom towers, switch off all your diesel and move to renewable and solar. That's not going to happen. But what we are encouraging our large clients to think, and it is actually already happening, is, do you have a transition plan? Are you willing to make investments to start moving to renewable energy? Similarly for the auto companies, right? Are you starting to look at electric vehicles as a strategy, right? So it is a transition. It can't happen overnight. And a lot of international banks and institutions have drawn hard lines around not financing thermal power, though the last 12 months has thrown up new challenges on that, and we can talk about it separately. But I think it is about both the financial markets as well as the conglomerates and the corporates coming together and saying, listen, there is a transition. Right. We need money to arrive and get to that transition. It will not happen overnight.